Hello everyone, Andrew here, and right now I'm doing a video response for Danny4842 for his 500 subscriber giveaway contest, and he wants everyone to make a video response and answer a question, and that question is, what do you miss most from previous console generations? Now, this is a question that I'm probably going to have way too much to say about it, because I miss a lot. It's actually better for me to say what I like about current console generations, rather than to list the things that I liked more about older ones. And the main two things I like about current consoles are obviously that the graphics are a bit better. I mean, I don't even really care about graphics. I mean, it is neat that they're getting to a point where they really are nice, and they look really, really nice on like a widescreen HD TV. Although, I mean, it's not like I mind 8-bit graphics. I mean, there's some 8-bit games, I mean, I love way more than anything that could be than some of the things that are of this generation. But another thing I really like about this generation is online connectivity. I mean, being able to play games with people all over the world is really, really cool. I mean, of course I like things like Mario Party, Mario Kart, where I mean, I just get all my friends over and we play. And you have that interactivity and stuff like that. I mean, but the online connectivity is cool, and being able to play with people all over the world is really neat. But I mean, those are really the only things I like about this generation. I mean, there are some really good games, but overall, there are a whole bunch of things I miss about older generations. And one of those things is just the simplicity. I mean, it used to be, you bought your console, it took like 2 cords to plug it in, you got your game, you put it into the console, and you press start, and you press the power button, and within like 5 seconds you were starting the game. I mean, it's not like that anymore. Nowadays, it takes like 5 minutes to set up your PlayStation 3 or 360 after you turn it on with all the settings. You have to enter your country and all this stuff that no one really cares about. And then you get your game, and you put it in, and it's like, you have to update the firmware 3.5624, and it really doesn't add any new features. It's just a dumb piracy prevention thing. So you have to wait 30 minutes for that to install, and then finally you start the game, and then you have to wait like 5 minutes for all the company logos who made the game to go by. It's like Nintendo, and then that, and you can't even press start to skip them. So I mean, it just takes so long to start the games today. I mean, I loved it. Just think back to like NES games. I mean, yeah, sometimes they don't work now, and you have to blow in them and clean them for like an hour. But I mean, the point is, I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about, I mean, you put the game in, and it instantly brings up the title screen and says start password. You press start, and then bam, you're at the first level. I mean, it's just so much better that way. I mean, sometimes I don't feel motivated to play games because I know every time I put it in, I'm gonna have to wait like 5 hours with companies, logos, and stuff. I mean, if I like the game, there's a good chance I'm going to know the company that made it and be a supporter of them. I mean, I don't see why they have to shove it in my face every time I turn it on. I mean, at least let you skip it after like the first time, but I mean, some games are just not like that. And every time you turn it on, you're watching like 10 logos go by of companies that worked on it that you don't even care about. But I mean, yeah, that's one of the things. I mean, just the simplicity back then. I mean, you had a console, you had a game, you put it in, you turned it on, and you knew you were instantly going to be able to start playing, and you knew that the whole game was on that cartridge, and you were going to be able to play the whole game. You didn't put your NES game in, and it's like, to unlock the information on this part of the circuit board, please insert $5 into the NES now. I mean, it wasn't like that. I mean, I hate DLC, and that's one of the things I hate most about current generations. Especially when you get a disc, and it's just a whole bunch of locked content. It's like, what happened to get bonus content, you like got 100%, and that unlocks some cool new stuff. I mean, when was the how many games do that anymore? Now it's if you want new things, you have to go buy it on the store. I mean, I absolutely hate that. It just sucks, especially in like RPGs and stuff, when you can just go to the store and buy like item packs and things like that. I absolutely hate that, because I mean, why am I playing the game? I want to play the game, and I want to like find these items in treasure chests and get them for doing quests and stuff. I don't just want to go to the store and buy them with real life money. I mean, I don't support that at all, and especially when there's games, and if you want to see like more to the story, you have to buy all this DLC. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's not like Mario Brothers 2 was just DLC for the Mario 1 cartridge. I mean, they had enough new ideas and stuff like that, they just turned it into a new game. They didn't try to like, I mean, obviously they couldn't back then, but I mean, that's the thing. If you have enough like new ideas and stuff, just release a new game. Don't do all this DLC stuff. I mean, I absolutely hate DLC. I mean, like, with the exception, there's like one DLC or something like that, and it's just a neat side thing that's not really essential or anything, then that's fine. And it's like $5. But when you get like multiple like $10 to $20 DLCs that like add in missing pieces to the story that you're never going to know unless you buy these DLCs, I mean, that's what really ticks me off. But anyway, enough about DLCs. What else did I want to say? Anyway, I had the Mario 3 cartridge here. Yeah, see, you just pop it in and instantly you're playing Mario 3, and it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, these days it's like 500 loading screens and company screens and firmware updates later, and then you're finally playing. And by that time, you have to go out and do something. So, I mean, yeah, definitely, I love the simplicity of older generations. I like the controllers, too. I mean, games didn't need, like, controllers with, like, 500 buttons on them to be good and, like, work. I mean, you had 2 main action buttons, the start select button and the D-pad. I mean, if you're talking about Master System, you had a 1 and 2 button, the start button, and then D-pad, so you had even less than the NES. And you could have a really good game that way, but nowadays it's like, if you want to jump, you have to press R2, L2, X, square, start, and then do like a full 360 with the left thumbstick. I mean, let's just make it simple. I mean, obviously that's an over-exaggeration, but I mean, and obviously, I mean, with more advanced games, you need more buttons, but I did like that simplicity back then. And having less buttons also meant that anyone could just pick up and play. And you didn't need to have like 5-hour tutorials saying what all the different buttons do and explaining how to use them. I mean, you just figured it out yourself. Oh man, I need to take a breath and a drink. But I mean, overall, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to go on about. I hope I stayed on the main thing. I went over everything I wanted to say. Because I mean, like when he said older generations, he meant like things not the current generation. So you mean you have Wii, 360, PS3. So, I mean, some of the things I said don't apply to the generation before this one. So I mean, of course, that generation, the controller still had a lot of buttons and stuff like that. But still, I mean, I think things are just getting too complicated these days. And I mean, I don't think my video game console doesn't need to be a music player, movie player, DVD player. I mean, I'm sure some people really like that, but I mean, it's just making things more complicated. But I mean, it's still good then. I mean, I'd rather pay less for it without all of those extra features that I never use. I mean, I've watched like a movie on my PS3 like once, and I mean, I don't use it for like listening to music and things like that. So I mean, I don't need all those extra features. I have like my computer right beside my PS3 to use that. So I mean, it's like just kind of pointless things. I mean, it's a Blu-ray player, but I don't have a single Blu-ray. Or is that a lie? No, I don't have a single Blu-ray to even watch on it, because, I mean, I don't watch that many movies. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. I liked it when things were simple. And you could just play games as soon as you press the power button. But, yeah. I think that's all I really wanted to say and go on about for, like, 8 minutes, I think that says. Can't see the camera really from here. Usually I do this thing where I hook my camera up to the TV so I can, like, see on a nice big screen what's going on. But, yeah, we're in my room, so, can't really do that. But anyway, hope I remember to say everything. I hope that turned out and didn't just turn into like a massive non-stop rant for like 8 minutes. I'm just looking around because seeing if there's anything that reminds me of anything that I wanted to say. So I mean, I went over how I hate DLC. I hate how it takes like 5 minutes to start up a game these days. I liked how simple it used to be. I mean, I really think that's it. So yeah, if I forgot anything, it'll probably be down in the comments or in annotations or something like that. But anyway, that's my response to Danny. Hope it's good. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, if you haven't, go check out Danny4842's channel. It's really awesome. I mean, I know I've talked about him before. He's a great guy. He always watches my videos. I always watch his videos. It's absolutely awesome. And congratulations again on 500 subscribers. You definitely deserve it. And yeah. So yeah, go check out his channel. And I hope you enjoyed my video response. So thanks for watching. And see you later.